What is up, guys? I'm just gonna make this like a quick little video here. So there's a card game called My Hero Academia card game, and I was playing in a tournament, right? So this thing that happened to me happened twice already. So the first tournament I was in, this is over webcam, by the way, so it's not in person, it's over webcam, right? Um, Mind you, there's a lot of like new players right now, so like sometimes you make mistakes and things like that, right? So during the tournament, um, somebody I guess was streaming our game or whatever, right? And I mistakenly shuffled my one, I think it was one hand. It's kind of hard to explain, but like one of these cards got shuffled into my stage. It got shuffled into my stage, and it was a mistake. I wasn't trying to cheat or anything like that. It was just clearly a mistake. Had the guy said, "Hey, you shuffled your thing in the deck," you got, yeah, and I would have been, all right, cool. Let me pick it back up or whatever. So I'm like, all right, made a mistake. I guess not the guy I was playing, by the way, but his stream, I guess, reported to the JASCO and said that I was cheating. So, all right, bet, cool. I can see how that can be considered cheating, or mistakenly seen as cheating. Bet, cool. All right. Fast forward to the next tournament, right? I have no clue that you cannot side your like, this is game one, right? I have no clue that you can't like side your sideboard on the first game. Mind you, new player. This is a new game. So he asked me, "Yo, is your side in your deck or whatever?" And I'm like, "No, it's not. I was just trying to sideboard." And I realized like, "Oh, you probably can't sideboard on your first game." So I was like, "Oh, you know what? Never mind." He asked again, and I said, "Sideboard is not in there." He said, "Were you trying to sideboard?" And I realized like, "Oh, you can't do it on your first game." I said, "No, bet." So I guess the way he approached me, I'm just like, he did ask me if he could stream it, right? And I was just like, the way he like kind of like hounded on me like about it, I was just like, "Oh, you know what? I don't want to be streamed. I feel like I'm doing something wrong." Like, it was very like overwhelming. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? So I guess again, streaming, right? These are the streams. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to be streamed because this happened already. I'm already traumatized from last time. This already happened before. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be streamed. Like, let's just play the game. So he was like, cool, I'm gonna redo it or whatever he said he was gonna do. And we just played the game out. Cool. My opponent was fine with it. He didn't stream anymore. Cool. I guess his stream again. And this is a different person, by the way, went and reported and said I was trying to stack the deck. So I'm like, okay. So fine and dandy. So for me, I'm just like feeling like, all right, bro, like, is the stream, you guys know how Twitch is right now, bro. Like, you guys know, and I guess maybe they just can't see from my perspective, but Twitch right now is like a lot of like racist people that's like, just want to make sure you guys know, dropping N-bombs, reporting people for no reason and things like that, right? If my opponent sitting across from me is just like not calling the judge, why is every time when these creators streaming, like their stream go and report and say, "Oh, he's cheating"? Cool, fine. So the judge comes in, he's just like, he was like, "Hey, we got a report from his stream," or something like that. It wasn't my opponent at all. From his stream saying that you're trying to stack the deck. I'm like, nope, wasn't. I just didn't know the rule. If that's called stacking the deck, cool. We didn't even do it. We redid everything and we played the game. My opponent is fine. We're fine and dandy. So he's like, "Oh, okay, it's going to be a DQ." I'm just like, okay, well, why is it a DQ? And he was like, "Well, we'll come back or whatever." And I'm just like, all right. So to me, in my head, I'm like, bro, this racist stuff again, right? Because obviously the judge isn't black. My opponent isn't black. In the community of the card game, they're not black. So of course they don't care about being, the plight of being black. So of course I'm in my head, I'm just like, I said out loud, I'm like, bro, this is some racist ish. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just every time, bro. Like, I'm just trying to play a card game. Like, taking yourself too serious here. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just gonna, he's like, "Oh, I'll be right back," or whatever. So he goes and talks to, I guess, whoever he talks to, comes back and says, "Can I pull you down to another table so I can talk to you?" I'm like, all right, bet. So he comes back and he's like, "Yeah, you can't say racist and you can't say, that's a DQ. We're giving you a DQ." I'm like, wait, first of all, hold on. Wait a minute. he said, "Oh, I'm like, where in the rule books does it say that I can't say this is racist? You know what I mean? Like if I feel some type of way, if I feel oppressed, if I feel some type of, something, like we're just over here having games and I keep getting attacked and I keep getting reported on for no reason, for minor mistakes of me learning a new game, or like we're all new players here. And it's, DQ, we can't tolerate that stuff and blah, 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 blah." I'm like, all right, bet, man. Cool. So yeah, and I'm here now, man. So what I'm saying right now, bruh, is if you play the My Hero Academia card game, just know, man, if you play in any tournaments, they're gonna be after you, bruh. They're gonna be looking at you. They're gonna think anything, little thing you do is cheating. There's no warning. There's no nothing. There's just like, just a disqualification. And I guess that's just, I like the game. I love the game, man. It's like, I've never played a physical card game before. My favorite character is All Might, and I never played a physical card game before. I played Pokemon on like the online thing, but never a physical card. It's my first one, and it's kind of like a bitter taste in my mouth, man, because I love the game so much. Don't not get me wrong. I feel like My Hero Academia is like probably going to be one of the greatest TCGs after, it's going to be up there with like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! One day. You know what I mean? I buy all the cards. I'm definitely a collector more than a player. But yeah, man, if you're learning the game, I would say just don't. You're a person of color. I would say don't join any tournaments, man. Just learn at your own pace. When you feel like you're at a good pace and you have all the rules and you read all the rules. I had no idea that saying you felt like it was some racism involved. I had no idea that that's a DQable offense, me feeling oppressed and me expressing that and expressing how I feel about a certain situation. That's a DQ. Fine. If that's what if that's what they want to do, cool. Just don't be a person of color and express your feelings. If someone calls you an N-bomb, if somebody is reporting you, if somebody is being passive aggressive towards you because of, whatever the case may be, if they already have if they already have thoughts of like who you are just because of the color of your skin, so they're always going to have a closer eye on you. If that's going to be the case, man, like I don't even want to play in any more tournaments, to be honest, but I will play in more tournaments if I'm able to play, and I'm just going to have to just eat it and take it, because you know what? There's not enough diversity. There's no just in there by myself. I know like one other person who's my color who plays this game. So it is what it is, man. I just want that to be known, man. I believe it's JASCO is the whole name thing, man. I'm just saying, JASCO, you got an amazing game, man. But like, definitely, dude, the TOs and the people who are running this stuff, man, it's not cool at all how you guys are treating people. It's not that serious, to be honest. And if my opponent was like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever," hey, you can't do that on the first round, then just let it be that. Like, I don't understand why it's like that. I'm pretty sure if it was anybody else, it would just be, "Oh, you know what? You can't do that, bro. All right, bro. Cool." But it's me. Get reported, get DQ'd for like the littlest things. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that, man. Love the game. The tournament organizers, like it's really messed up how they doing people. All right, man. Love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.